a midnight fire. Your love pull me up, take me soul higher. From my knees to the clouds we sing, to the King of Kings.
Not that we've had any rain.
It's nice. Down, so because trees are big, you don't want to take up the whole yard. That's why I want to get some more land, more space. Wow, that's amazing.
So this is Stephen. Some of you have met him, but Stephen will simulate some picking, because if we take all the new growth off, then there's nothing for the pluckers to pick, and they get paid by weight, so they want as much as possible. But Stephen will also walk you in the forest and tell you a little bit about the indigenous trees and the medicinal properties and things that they still use them for. But so this is your tea. You can always tell when tea's ready to be picked, because it'll stand proud like that, and the leaf is much lighter, so it's quite easy for the pluckers to see.
Leave it here. Okay. Great. But in the machine, in the factory, we are using the firewood. Yes. This one. But now we'll use the sun. Reach the sun signs. Okay, so now you go inside there. You have a cup of tea, so you go out and then you come for another cup.
At first,
And if somebody's looking free,
You don't ask questions. When you get older, you wish you'd asked, and there's nobody left to tell you. So I don't know completely what brought him, except that his parents came. His parents came to Kenya in about 1903. What they came to do, I'm not sure. I just know they didn't stay. But by the time they left, 4 of their children had joined them, and they were all adults. My grandfather was one of them, and he arrived in 1906. His background was not agriculture. He'd been apprenticed to an architect in London, and he loved building and wood and carving. He did all the carvings for the fireplace and the moulds of the fireplace and the carvings in there. So when he first arrived, he had a team of oxen, and he was just dragging logs from the forest to a sawmill.
We have some cow there. The cow we call ice cream makers. So we make ice cream with the creamer. Okay, we can start. So they will follow us.
Huh? Cow doodle.
What's a cow? You just yell out this cow.
Out in nature, y'all. This is the tea plantation in Kenya. It's very nice.
Like you could do with any animal.
We were on a train, I remember, in Scotland or in Sterling. And every 2 seconds there'd be like a new animal, and we'd lose our minds as if we'd never seen an animal before. Like Christina and Claire were going,
We have broccolis, cauliflower, carrots, cabbages, spinach, lettuce. So even your lunch, you eat the fresh. Vegetable from this garden.
Yeah.
Kids. Well, we even talking about kids. Geese, man.
Yeah.
Geese.
if you guys are gonna sacrifice one, it's definitely
Okay, we come to this position here. This position here is where the original house was. And that's the borehole where we get water. It's 150 meters deep. And then we pump the tank for the home and the car. And to the other side you can see the old house. That big house there, it was original tea factory.
Check out the view, y'all. Check out the view.
I think you can see the container here. You can see the container here. The people of this area come here and buy fresh fish. So we serve anybody who needs it. So we start at 3.
Ice cream maker.
Yes, and that's a milking house, and they are using by hand, and they are not using machine. So twice a day, morning and evening by hand. And the breed of the cow is Ganze breed. Ganze breed. And now you can see our geese. Yeah, you can see they are eating the grass, and then they go back to their place. Okay.
Out in nature, y'all. Taking a stroll. Once again, all of this property is the tea farms. You know, she inherited this land. It was passed down to her. To me, that's amazing. You know, we should try to do the same for our kids. Toys, all this stuff. Let's try and pass down real stuff to our children. Yeah. Anyways, here we are.
Okay, the leaf you have in your hand is for this plant here. This one. What we do? We take the leaf and we mix with the soup, and we give to the women when they give birth to gain the strength. So
You
we call
bathe
it
them in
piper.
these?
We call it piper.
Okay.
Yeah. We call it piper.
Okay. A soup.
And we normally use the root
Oh.
because the root you can use about 3 times. You can use the leaf.
Yeah.
You can use the leaf, but the leaf is only one time. And that's why we use the roots. Yeah, you can see the roots properly now here. The same plants.
Yeah.
But now it's dried. If you burn it, the smoke can bear the mosquito. We are coming to this tree here. This is cypress tree. This is cypress tree, which is planted. And some other are indigenous trees. So in Kenya, it is very useful by roofing the houses, making the chairs, post fence. So it has a lot of work in Kenya. And the seed of this come from Indonesia. So this is the seed. You open inside, you will see the lead seeds. The lead seeds. This one.
Okay.
Yeah, a small that you can plant it. Yeah. So this is the seed of the cypress. Yes. So the
In the jungle, y'all. In the forest. We in the forest, y'all. That's a big tree.